Andrew.
Steven.
Adam. Today we're having guacamole, but not just any guac. $53 guac.
It's a lot of guac.
A lot of guac.
We're on our way to Fort Worth, Texas to Don Artemio, a Mexican restaurant from the Cardenas family. This is actually the second Don Artemio. The first is in Saltillo, Mexico. We're gonna be chatting with Chef Rodrigo about their guacamole with ribeye chicharron and chapulines, fried steak and toasted grasshopper.
What?
That's right, a little bug in your guacamole, but it tastes good.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
The guacamole is served with fresh blue corn tortillas, which means it does not come with chips. What do you think about that?
No chips? Actually, to be honest though, growing up, I thought guacamole was Japanese. To me. I know, it just sounded like it was Japanese. And I was like, no, not for me. Green goo? No, thank you. I know.
Wow, young Stephen Lim's fascinating person. Thanks so much for having us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for considering us.
So first off, what kind of restaurant is Don Artemio?
So Don Artemio is a Mexican restaurant which is inspired in traditional recipes, traditional flavors in a contemporary way. We call it Don Artemio Mexican Heritage because we didn't want to close to just the northeast or north cuisine of Mexico.
So you guys are featuring Mexican cuisine all across Mexico.
From the north to the coast and all the way to Oaxaca.
So how do you make your guacamole here?
It's simple. We use the avocado. You have to have the great prime ingredient, so a great avocado that is perfectly harvested, wasn't bruised, so that you get it and it's not green, not overripe, it's on point to eat it. And then you need the perfect amount of salt and the perfect amount of fresh lime juice. For me, that makes the best guacamole. And then you can add chile, you can add tomato, salsa to make it even more flavorful. We use some red salsa. So the red salsa has onion, tomato, chile, brings up a little bit more the flavor of the avocado, and some cream, Mexican sour cream.
Everybody's gonna make it a little bit differently.
Yeah, it depends on the region and depends on the state and the community, even the city. Because there are a lot of diversity of chiles. We have more than 50 chiles in Mexico.
So guacamole could be anything in which the avocado is mashed.
I guess, yes. Yes.
And you have salt and lime.
Yeah, for sure, you can make a guacamole with just salt and lime.
And the guacamole doesn't come with chips by default.
No, it doesn't. Not in Don Artemio. It comes always with fresh blue corn tortillas.
And why is that?
I think that's the way that guacamole has been eaten for centuries in Mexico, with tortilla. And then chips came after, when tortilla was left over. Instead of throwing away the leftovers of tortilla because they're stale, they would either fry them or put them in the oven.
Oh.
So you can reuse the tortilla that was already.
I see.
And of course, I have nothing against the chips. I like the chip as well. But I like it more with tortilla.
Yeah.
Here we use blue corn, which is something that was getting lost as well. Years ago, they used to make blue corn, red corn, white corn. I don't know how many years ago, but like 50, 60 years prior, they started using only white corn because it was easier to harvest and to plant. But now these communities have brought these ancient corns that are organic, like this blue corn that we get from Tlaxcala, Mexico. They send it to us here. So we're very proud to revive the tradition that was getting lost, this tradition of corn in Texas.
I've realized something lately. I'll spend hours researching where to eat or planning shoots, but booking a doctor's appointment, I'll put that off for weeks. But having a baby changed all of that. Late nights holding my son and looking at his precious face made me realize I need to take better care of myself so that I can be there for him. And that's where ZocDoc, today's video sponsor, has been so helpful. ZocDoc is a free website where you can search and compare in-network doctors all in one place. You can filter by insurance, location, and availability, read real patient reviews, and choose someone that actually fits your needs. I went on ZocDoc looking for a primary care doctor, expecting it to be just another directory, but I was able to find a doctor that fit my preferences and book an appointment in literally a few minutes. So I get it. Life is busy, but taking care of your health isn't just about you, it's about being there for those around you. So if you've been putting it off like I have, go to ZocDoc.com/Andrew, Steven, Adam, or click the link in the description below. Thank you so much to ZocDoc for sponsoring this video and for helping us all take better care of our own health.
heard a lot about this guacamole that is featured with a couple accompaniments.
Yeah, so guacamole is served two ways. We can add the chicharrones, beef chicharrones. Since we use a lot of steaks, we trim some of them, and in order to use the trims, we make them chicharron. So we fry the trims and fat, and we put it in the guacamole. Some fresh pico de gallo, and the idea is that you make a taco of guacamole with chicharron. And that's a very traditional way to eat guacamole in the north of Mexico. And then we have the other way of eating it that is with grasshoppers, the chapulines.
Grasshoppers.
Grasshoppers.
Okay.
So grasshoppers are a traditional ingredient from Oaxaca and the Oaxaca area. And over there, they eat the guacamole with chapulines, with grasshoppers. So we wanted to bring to Fort Worth, to Texas, both ways of eating guacamole in the north way of Mexico and the south way.
How are the grasshoppers prepared?
They harvest them by season and then they toast them. You take out all the humidity so it can last longer. It's an expensive product because it's only by seasonality and has to be harvested by hand. So when we bring them to Texas, they're more expensive.
And what does a grasshopper taste like on its own?
It's crunchy, earthy on the flavor, acidic.
And can we try the guacamole with both accompaniments, the chicharrones and the chapulines?
We don't do that often, but yes, for sure. That's very interesting because you're gonna try a flavor from the north of Mexico with a flavor of the south combined in a tortilla. Yeah, I love it.
Cheers, Steven.
Cheers.
Look at that.
Oh.
Salt has already hit my tongue.
Yeah.
I'm ready to try some guacamole, huh? Let's taste the guacamole on its own first.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneak past the ribeye chicharrones as much as I want to just pop that in my mouth right
I know,
now.
I just want to like grab it with my fingers and start eating. Oh, it's perfect.
Cheers, Steven.
Cheers. Yeah.
Avocado it's unlike anything else in the
I know.
world. It is the perfect fruit, vegetable, meat, drink, liquid meat. It's just like it transcends all the categories.
Yeah.
It's so good. What
does
is it?
So well in so many different forms. It's also a fruit, but
It's a fruit.
kind of a vegetable. Secretly, I want to just be eating guacamole by itself.
Okay,
Yeah.
tortilla. So where do you want to start? Grasshopper or steak?
Chicharron. Oh yeah.
Now the guacamole has become something else. Because even though it is a fat, when it's with something even fattier, like fried fat, it now becomes a bright condiment that lifts up the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bridge. See, having it this way with their tortilla, it really makes it shine even more. You know, chips are a bit distracting. You're dipping them, but you're not getting like a good spread sometimes.
Yeah. Chips is about a repetitive motion.
Yeah.
It's not about lingering with the thing itself. That's the difference with the tortilla. And these blue corn kernels were ground like moments ago. Like there's a machine whirring right now, grinding that masa. It has more earthiness, which you need amongst all these other flavors. Now we've put off the best for last. Let's try a chapulines.
By itself?
I think so. I've never eaten grasshopper before.
Me neither.
I'm not apprehensive.
I am a little bit. It's looking at me.
To me, this is just like, is this any different than a land shrimp? Like, think about a raw shrimp. What does that look like to you?
You know, some people that have shellfish allergies are allergic to grasshopper.
Really?
They're so
Whoa.
they're so similar.
A shrimp is just a swimming grasshopper.
You know what? You're right. If I just think of it like a land shrimp.
Oops. Still hopping. I'm gonna try one on its own. What do you think?
Okay. All right. Okay. And look, I'm not. Cheers. Oh, wait, that's really good.
It's actually fantastic. It is like kind of sweet and sour.
I'm very into the texture. Lots of crunch. It's like crunchy bits everywhere.
Yeah.
And then every time you bite, it kind of, you know those like popping bobas? And it like squeezes out more flavor every time you take a bite?
There's like a 3D crunchiness to it, you know? Like a tortilla chip is a 2D crunch. The chapulines is a 3D crunch. You're compressing this overall crunchy shape. It's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna have some guacamole. Chapulines?
It's actually really good.
I actually like it more than the chicharron. It has like another dimension of flavor.
Kind of there with you.
They are a little bit sour. There's like a touch of sweetness to them.
Yeah.
But the crunch.
It's got a funk, the sour funk you don't really get in many other foods. I don't even know how to compare that flavor to.
Is it silly to say it's like a grassiness? You know how beef can have a grassiness? 'Cause
Yeah.
Cows eat grass. What about something that lives in the grass? Look at that thing.
Look at it. It's like Medusa.
Yeah, it is like Medusa. So tell us more about the cactus dish.
Yes, fried cactus is one of our most famous dishes in the menu. This is a dish that was created by Chef Juan Ramon, which is the founder and happens to be my dad. He needed a garnish and he saw some cactuses sitting on the side. He chopped them really fine and then fried them. And you know, it has a lot of water, the cactus. So with the oil, it brings a lot of steam. So like you start to sing and you're like, whoa, what's going on? And then you come with this product that is a fried cactus and it's crisp and it's acid. And he saw a tortilla, so he put it in a taco. And he tried it and he was like, wow, it's really good, but it needs a little more fat to balance. So he fried some bacon, put it in the same taco, just cactus with bacon. And it's a dish that is very famous in Don Artemio.
All right, another tortilla. Let's do cactus only. Oh, well, hold on. I have to get engaged here. This is one of the funnest textures I've ever experienced.
A little bit of green salsa, a little bit of red salsa.
Look at that. That's fantastic.
What does it taste like?
Cactus.
It's like fried plantain.
Yes, it does taste like plantain. You nailed it.
Thank you.
I've never had a purely crunchy taco.
No, yeah,
Like, I'm not talking about hard shell taco, like a taco comprised entirely of crunch.
You know what I think about a lot now is like, does this food look like you should eat it? Mm-hmm. Because I had a baby recently, and when we put food in front of him, he's always like... And I think he would actually go right into this cactus. It looks like food that he would enjoy eating.
Does the cactus make you feel like a baby eating food for the first time?
Yes. Because I'm like, what do I do? Like, how do I eat this? Like,
Swaddled.
swaddled.
Swaddled in a tortilla.
I like their baby references.
It is like when you deep fry a shrimp and then you eat the tail.
That's the most accurate description.
It's really good.